Imagine a reality where you were fully tapped into your divinity. What would that look like for you? In a world where we are manipulated into surrendering our power and authenticity, there are those of us who actively heal and work our magic to help others step into their highest versions. My name is KaSandra. I am the witch, spiritualist, founder, creator, and poet of Magic of Eden. My mission and purpose is to fearlessly share my magic, art, and wisdom to help others reclaim their divinity through poetry and ritual magic. On my podcast, I'll provide tarot readings, reveal prophetic messages and visions, share my astrological insights, discuss and perform my poetry. I'll also feature other creatives to ensure an infinite space of love, healing, and world unity. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Magic of Eden, the journey to your highest version. Welcome to the last episode of season 2, actually. And it's always good to be in good love and have vibes and a good spirit with you all. And I am excited to be in the second season because I got some shit that I need to be spilling in the next season. And I'm just really excited to be ending it. And I just wanted to express my gratitude. I know in this season I really didn't do any poetry and things like that because I'm actually working more on that. I plan to give more poetry and things like that in this third season and beyond, to infinity and beyond, my friends. So I really do feel like now will be the time where I just say that you guys have been nothing but amazing. I appreciate all of you guys for listening to me ramble and things like that. I really do appreciate the time that we spend together. Doing a podcast has really taught me how to share my voice and just simply be comfortable with listening to myself talk and listening to myself speak and, you know, really catching a vibe of myself outside of my own understanding. And I really do feel grateful to have this opportunity to, you know, express myself in this way, you know, in this unfiltered way. I know on Instagram, you know, I'm pretty much the same. It's just that when I'm on a podcast, I curse like a fucking sailor and I love it. And it's like, it's dope as fuck. Like, you know, like right now, like, why am I cursing? Like, I'm dropping a fucking F-bomb for fucking what? Like, you know? And I just love you guys. Like, y'all are dope as hell. Like, y'all have been with me since, like, day one. And I really do plan to, you know, go to infinity and beyond with you guys, you know? And things are shifting. Things around me have drastically changed, and the energy, the vibe has been real cosmic recently for me, and it's been like that for a while now. I mean, even before Pluto entered into the sign of Aquarius, like, my vibe had already been changing, and I've been tapping more into this cosmic version of myself, which is interesting because I have a ninth house stellium in the sign of Capricorn. So, you know, that energy right then and there is like, I'm always in the clouds, I'm always in the skies, I'm always in the cosmos, and I'm always thinking of things in a very philosophical way and thinking of things from a higher way, from Jupiter's standpoint. You know, Jupiter being that's my main dog there. Like, Jupiter and Saturn, oh man, like, those are my ride or dies right there. I'm not even gonna lie. I know that Saturn gets a bad rep for shit, but being a daughter of Saturn, that shit, I don't want to say it doesn't faze me, but I'm going to say that it made me stronger throughout my life. And given the recent breakdowns that I've been through, you know, in the past couple of years, you know, with me being pregnant with my second born and going through, you know, a tragedy of losing my husband when I was 3 months postpartum. I mean, everything has been crazy. And then for me moving to Virginia, and then me, you know, receiving all these intuitive downloads and me giving them to you guys, and you know, everything has been crazy, you know, and I'm sitting here reflecting on my previous podcast episodes, and I'm like, yo, like, I've been through a lot. I've been having some crazy dreams, and everything is leading up to this divine, whatever this is, this divine thing, this divine other. And if I'm going to be honest with you, if it wasn't for the people, you know, that have supported me by far, I really don't know if I would even be doing this. You feel me? Like, I've had so many people say how much they love my products, how much they love listening to me talk, how much they love listening to me go on tangents, and how much they love listening to my perspectives. It's truly a humbling experience. And to be honest with y'all, like, I can't wait till I reach like the masses. You feel me? Like, I cannot wait till I reach the masses. And I feel like that because, not that I'm looking for gratification, but because I know that by me reaching a lot of people, I'm able to contribute to the uplifting of humanity on the planet. Like, that's really what it is that I want to do. And having said that, in the third season, what I really plan on doing is actually connecting with others and hopefully bringing people on the show who are really good at what they do. I really want to bring on people of other, walks of life, different poets and people who, have different degrees and shit like that. Like, I really want this to be dope. And, I'm not going to say if, I'm going to say when I get these people on here, it will be an experience that we all will really love and be excited to share. And, I'm going to start sharing more of my thought processes and sharing more about BDSM and sharing more intuitive insight and sharing more of my poetry and sharing more of my thoughts on certain topics and things like that. Like, I really do want to give you guys a lot more of my mind. And this is me setting my intention right now in the podcast episode. So I'm literally saying this, but as I'm saying this with intention. And this is one of the things that I love about using podcasts, because as I use this as a time to tap into my mental and say it out loud and listen to myself talk, because when I do that, it really helps to I conjure this energy that helps propel me forward. And I've always been like that. I haven't really been much of a person that likes to write things down. I'm more of a mental individual, and I'm more of someone who says it. Just know that if I say some shit, I mean it. And it's so funny because I know that my sisters are listening to this shit right now. Like, she ain't lying. Like, I'm already knowing. And it's not a flex. It's just me, communicating to you guys, setting my intention, letting y'all know what we can expect in season 3. Now, I don't want to give away everything. You feel me? Like, I do want to leave some surprises. I really do want to leave something open to the imagination and things like that. But just know that I plan on going very deep in season 3. Like, I really do want to go deep into some shit. Whether it's, the depth of my own mind, the abyss of my own mind, or whether it's the abyss of someone else's mind. I really do plan on giving more. I also do want to, if I had a fucking dollar for every time I say I would be rich, I think. I try not to say a lot. I'm also going to be working on that in season 3. Not saying so many fucking times, right? So, yeah, I just also want to have more conversations with people, and I just want to vibe the fuck out in season 3. Like, I want to vibe out, but I want to give a lot of information as it pertains to kink, BDSM, and stuff like that. And I really do set the intention that season 3 be a vibe for everybody. That season 3 is a vibe for everyone, and it will be a vibe because it is a vibe. My future self is looking back at this moment like, yeah, we did that shit. Yeah, I did that shit. Yeah, so this is just me being my hippie self, I guess. Not hippie, but, like hip. Like, I'm being hip, you feel me? I don't know why. Like, this is just another layer of Cassie that y'all get in as I end season 2. And I'm here for it. It's a vibe, it's truly a vibe. I really appreciate all of you guys for showing up in your truest form of authenticity. And it's really been a pleasure. I appreciate all the time that you guys spend with me. I appreciate all the words of encouragement that you guys give me. I mean, I know it's not a lot of people that do it, but the people that do it have such an amazing impact. Now, one last thing that I do want to ask of you, or that I do want to say, is that if there's anyone out there who's listening to my podcast episodes, right? If you guys have specific questions about like magic, candles, fixed candles, or herbs, oils, whatever, like, shoot me an inbox, or you can shoot me an email. Like, what do you want to hear on the podcast? Like, what certain topics do you guys want to hear about? If I am comfortable enough with diving into that topic, I definitely will. For some of you guys who have those really deep questions, understand that I am a learning person. I'm someone who's learning. I'm a student and things like that. So I will do my best to research these different topics and bring to you guys my intuitive findings, my logical findings, and things like that, and I will bring it here on the podcast episode. Remember that my forte is symbolism, the occult, magic, mysticism, and things like that. Truly, really witchcraft and things like that. And so if you guys have any questions pertaining to that, let me know. I also do enjoy philosophical thought. I do enjoy reading. I do love poetry. Poetry is one thing, hands down, that I can say that I am 1000% certain and positive that I will never fail at. Like, poetry has been my saving grace since I was a child. I mean, I've had a relationship with poetry and words and writing since I was like in elementary school, since I even started writing. So if anyone has like any questions pertaining to poetry or how to write poems or whatever, like hit me up, ask. Maybe I'll make an episode for you, or I will make an episode for you and I'll dedicate it to you, with no problem. So yeah, like if you want a podcast episode dedicated to you, let me know. Shoot me an email or hit my inbox. I'm here. That's what I'm here for. And if you want your name to be in it, let me know. If you want to be anonymous, that's also okay. But I do not mind going out of my way to create an episode that is dedicated to you, but that also everyone else who listens to my podcast can also benefit from. So please do not be afraid to ask. Like, I'm all here. I'm open. I do not mind it at all. So having said that, I do have a lot of surprises coming in the future. I'm getting ready to solidify the foundation for everything now. I just have to continue to work out the kinks. Get it? See what I did there? Work out the kinks. I play too much, you guys. I know. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. You guys are going to be okay. We're all adults here. We all better be adults here. I love you guys so much. And yeah, you guys can definitely follow me on Instagram at Magic of Eden, MAGICK, by the way. And you guys can also follow the podcast at Magic of Eden Podcast. And if you guys need or want to step into the shadow side, you guys can follow me at Shadows X Magic. I appreciate all of you, and I'll see you all in season 3.